Generally, protein is considered to be this magic answer for losing weight. Now, the biggest question, how much protein should a person have? There's a very easy way to get that answer also. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you have too much of protein either, because the amount of protein that you eat should also be dependent upon your medical conditions. For example, if you're having kidney issues, or if you're having uric acid, gout, 100 grams of lentil would roughly be around same 25 grams of protein itself, but it also has roughly 60 grams of carbs. I'm here to attend or explain a question that I often get asked. That is about protein intake. So, generally, protein is considered to be this magic answer for losing weight. I wouldn't completely, brush it off. There are reasons for this. We Indians are used to having too much of carbohydrate in our food, and protein intake is generally lower. And protein has comparatively higher thermic effect, meaning to say the amount of it takes a lot more amount of time for our body to generate or take energy from protein as compared to carbohydrate. So you don't feel hungry so fast. So the chances of you overeating on feeling hungry faster is much lesser if you're on a protein based diet. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you have too much of protein either, because the amount of protein that you eat should also be dependent upon your medical conditions. For example, if you're having kidney issues, or if you're having uric acid, gout, things like that, you need to really manage protein. Anyway, I'm here to talk about so the common question that is asked is, for vegetarians, how do they manage protein intake? And that's a very common question that's been asked. So managing protein for vegetarians is not tough, okay? However, non-vegetarians find it easier. Let me explain that how. Okay, let me explain with an example. Let's take chicken breast. 100 grams of chicken breast is roughly 25 grams of protein and around 3 to 4 grams of fat. So that translates to around 125 calories. Yeah. So within 125 calories, a person got 25 grams of protein if he is a non-vegetarian. Roughly same is the case even with fish. Okay, and 125 grams of chicken would be roughly around 4 to 5 medium pieces of chicken. Okay, or half of a chicken breast. Okay, that's how much does 100 grams of chicken would look like. And if it is egg white, one egg white would be 4 grams of protein. So to meet same amount of protein, one has to eat 6 egg whites to get 25 grams of protein, right? So that's about the protein intake from chicken and egg, and from fish also. Now coming to a vegetarian, the vegetarian sources of protein are lentil. So when I say lentil, I would mean all sort of lentils such as dal, tur dal, masoor dal, the red gram, the green gram, the Bengal gram, all kind of these things. Okay. So 100 grams of lentil would roughly be around same 25 grams of protein itself, but it also has roughly 60 grams of carbs. So 100 grams of lentil, I'm talking about raw lentil, okay, raw dal, would be roughly 25 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbohydrates, totaling roughly 350 calories. So for a vegetarian, if you have to meet same amount of protein, he has to have 100 grams of dal, and probably he can't have so much of chapati because he already has carbohydrates in the dal, right? So he probably can have only 2 chapati and 100 grams of dal, right? Whereas a non-vegetarian can have 100 grams of chicken to get the same amount of protein, and probably can have 4 chapati because chicken does not have carbs. So you get my point, right? So 100 grams of chicken is only 125 calories. 100 grams of dal is 300 calories, 350 calories, and it has carbs also. So he has to cut down on chapati. This is where it becomes a little challenging for a vegetarian. Okay, I'm not saying it is tough for a vegetarian. He just needs to, or a non-vegetarian just finds it a lot more easier. That's all. Okay. Now the other vegetarian sources of protein would be apart from dal or lentil, it would be soy chunks. 100 grams of soy chunks is roughly around it's roughly around 30 grams of 30 grams of protein and around 55 grams of carbs. Okay, so it has comparatively lesser amount of carbs, but it still has carbs, totaling around 350 calories again. The another third source of protein would be paneer for a vegetarian. So 100 grams of paneer would be roughly around 18 to 20 grams of protein and around 25 grams of fat. A lot of calories coming from fat, from paneer. So that would also be around 350 calories. So if you want to get only protein, a vegetarian finds it a lot more easier. That's all, right? Now the biggest question, how much protein should a person have? There's a very easy way to get that answer also. Take your weight in kilograms, multiply it by 0.8. Okay, so if your weight is 100 kilograms, 80 is the number that you got, right? Those much grams. So 80 grams is the amount of protein on an average a person can have, right? If a person is more active, doing a lot more exercises, he can multiply it by 1.2, 1.3 or 1.5 up to that range and then get that number, right? So a 100 kg person, if he's very active and exercising and all those things, he probably can have around 120 grams of protein. Yeah, so that's all. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any doubts or questions or queries, do comment on the box here. I'll be glad to answer. All right, take care. Bye.